What's up, everybody? Let me turn the music down. I think 54 is good. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Welcome to Coffee and Cards. How's everybody doing on, what is it today? Wednesday, right? It's really bright here, as you guys can see. The sun's out. I'm up here in Lake Tops, Washington. And so the sun's out today. There's not a freaking, well, yeah, there's clouds in the distance, but in the vicinity of where I'm at, it's extremely blue. So yeah, if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm looking at my monitor, making sure that it's all right. So hey everybody, how's it going? How's your day been going? How are those opportunities that you guys been extending yourselves out to? Whether those opportunities be in like love, happiness. Hey, what's up? What's up, Exalted Copper? How are you? Whether those opportunities be in like your relationships or your business relationships, work, family relationships. There was a lot of opportunities that were coming on for us this week. And yesterday we tapped into a lot of how we're going about them, right? So there's a lot of energies around like some of us not putting ourselves forward and doing them. It's snowing in Utah. Fuck yeah, Utah. And then especially like fire signs were denying that they wanted to go forward with these opportunities or not wanting to do that ripple effect. Oh yeah, that's what it is. The theme was we were experiencing the ripple effects of the opportunities that we have. Hey buddy, what's going on? My dog's up here all up. What's going on? What do you want? He like never comes over here when I'm doing this. All right, so he's probably just gonna lay down right there. All right, so let's get started, guys. So what are you guys doing? Let's see. It's Dr. Carver. Good morning. What's up, Grace Murphy? I'm good and happy to be here. Happy to see you. Happy to see you guys on the chat too. So yeah, so there's a lot of opportunities this week. So it's the middle of the week. So we should actually start be seeing like some actually effort and kind of like some even like kind of like fruits starting to like kind of like bear. Like I know I'm totally seeing like opportunities come up. I'm starting to see other people have opportunities come up in what they're posting on the socials and stuff, and what are some of my friends experiencing as well. And yeah, whether it's taking the opportunity to be creative, whether it's taking the opportunity to put things together for ourselves, or to actually like, you know, kind of clean things up. If we are doing things in a certain way and we know we could make that process better, like what are we doing about it to do that this week? There's an opportunity to be able to do that. Maybe there are people wanting to learn this from us, right? Or a boss or an employer trying to tell us that they want us to show it to other people. Or even in relationships, even maybe our partners are asking us, well, show me what you mean by this. Show me with what you want. Show me how you want me to communicate with you. You know, so we might be experiencing today a lot of, what's up, Miss Kiff? We might be experiencing a lot of the opportunities to like have that ripple effect, experience the real, like, oh shit, things are taking form. Things are taking place. We're taking, you know, hopefully when you guys watched on Sunday, it was inspiring to you to start off the week with taking action. You start off the week with going forward in it. Start off the week with, you know what? Yeah, these are the little nudges. These are the little signs that I know I needed God to give me. Right? What is it? Every day I've been prompting my Facebook group and it's growing every day. Yes, right? All right, so you know what, guys? So like let's tap into what's going on. Yesterday I was card slinging it last night for a bit, just kind of like an open call, and it was really around relationships. So going into the energies around how are you opening in your relationships? What's going on in them? What was it? It was a transparent tarot going into your relationships and seeing what was there for a bit. But today we're gonna go into the same thing. We're gonna kind of do a daily forecast into like what is going on, how are we going towards what was going on Sunday, or see what the overall theme for the day is going to be. And then we'll go into each energies, which is earth, air, fire, water, around not necessarily going into the exact zodiac sign, but just going into the quadrants of where they're at. Right? And so all my readings you know, all my connections, all my channelings, all my actions of being the vessel and you guys hearing the message, they're all meant for all versatilities and cross watchers, all right? So let's get into it, guys. So I'm gonna set up a little bit. I'm gonna light my candles and I'm going to get started. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to like have anything actually talked on or touched on in today's coffee and cards, just let me know. Put it in the comments. Let's get this going. Let's get some nice engagement going and stuff like that, right? So I am going to do first is lighting my candle. Keep forgetting. I need to get a lighter and just place it up here. Keep forgetting my lighter. Here, back. And I got more coffee. Just because, you know. The best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. I'm just going to put that right there. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Still haven't gotten matches yet. It's coming together. It's coming together. Little by little, guys. Little by little. All right, here we go. We have our Ascended Masters lit. Ascended Masters candle lit. Just my little kind of communication device. I'm making more coffee. Awesome, Grace Murphy. The best part of waking up is coffee and cards on YouTube. An hour and a half late. I swear I'm gonna get it down on by 9. I swear I'm gonna get it done by 9. It's a nice little. And guess what, guys? Palo Santo comes today, and a new special gift comes today. Not a gift, but something I got myself. It's another deck. I've been going deck crazy lately. Just because, not because I want to spruce up the channel or make sure that I have stuff on the channel, but like I noticed that there's kind of like a dive into personality and like self-connection that I want to get into, and kind of like just like messages from that we want to hear, that we want to connect to, right? So you're getting closer to 9. Little by little, Grace Murphy, little by little. Little baby nudges. See, this is the prime example to work your way to your prime goal, right? I was giving an example. Everybody's not perfect. But like I looked in the mirror, I'm like, oh shit, it's shaving day. I gotta shave today. I used to have a beard, right? I used to like grow a beard out, and which led me to have to like shave every like probably every 4 days, right? Which was cool, which is perfect. Like my head. But now that I'm like clean shaven or shaved, like it's like after like 2 days, like I have to shave, or after 3 days I have to shave. But anyways, that was one of those days. Okay, let's get into it, guys. We are going to, again, so what are we using today? We are going to be using a Mo, of course. We're going to be Antiquities of Magik Oracle deck, right? We got that on the board today. Let me see. We might need to, that's a little, is that too bright? That might be too bright for us today. Let's see if I could close the blinds. There we go. That's perfect. All right, so we have the Antiquities of Magik Oracle right here, and then we have SOS on the board today too. So this is probably going to be the I don't know why I'm looking at the monitor. Here we go. I need to do this too. This is probably going to be like the staple for coffee and cards using this deck. And then whatever other new ones that I get, just showing you guys what's new, what's there. And yeah, so let's get into it today, guys. And then again, we have Labyrinth 2. Labyrinth opened up. Perfect. So yesterday, like I was saying, we tapped into understanding like there was a ripple effect to the opportunities that we were wanting to connect to, right? And then today, we're just gonna see what's going on. Like I said, SOS, MO. I love how you guys just like freaking use that emoji for it. All right. What you guys got for us today? What's going on? Everybody get out of your head into your heart kind of thing. Can't believe I said that. Let's see, we got oh, I love that, Miss Kiff. I love that. That is fucking awesome. I was just thinking, I wonder if there's emoji for emote. That's fucking awesome. That is fucking perfect. Amo, did you see that? Amo, look at, you see that? Look at, they're doing that. Did you see that? Okay, shoulder. I love that. All right, that's so fucking cool. Thank you for doing that. All right, guys, and also, so yesterday I hit 100 subscribers too. Da-da-da! I hit 100 subscribers, and right now, looking at my monitor, it says 101. Right, so I have 101 subscribers right now, and that's fucking cool. Dude, that is so fucking cool. I am so stoked about that. All right, so going into it. Let's do it, guys. Boop. So going into today, let's see what our overall theme of what we're going to be connecting to today. And then as we go more further into today, we're going to be going into or seeing what the topic is, you know, applying what we're learning and seeing where it's at and seeing where we're going to go with it. Okay, so then we're going to go into the quadrants of where you're at and what your sign is. Not necessarily what your sign is, but what your quadrant is. We have north, east, south, west, earth, air, fire, water. And again, like I said, this is for all versatilities and cross watchers. I didn't want to leave them out. Whoop, whoop. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Show us what the theme is today. What are we all going to be experiencing as a collective? Kind of like, God, what you got for us? God, what do you got for us? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, the sun. Sun comes in perfect. Sun is perfectly representative for it being the middle of the week. Oop, wrong area. What's up, Gwen? Here we got the sun. Perfect. This card is perfect for it being the middle of the week, representing the middle of the week and where we're at. Kind of like high noon. And it being the middle of the week, right? High noon and also like replenishing. So this is going to be a reminder for us to replenish ourselves where we might be experiencing the beginning of the opportunities and things starting to start up, you know, and the work that it took to get there, you know, doesn't mean that our work's done, right? So this is just the beginning of it. So this is the height of it, high noon, the height of it. So now how are we going to continue forward of it? Doesn't mean that our work is exactly done. Sometimes we like to stop. You know, this is for everybody. Sometimes we like to stop once we start to see the progress going. Like, oh, okay, good. Whew, glad I got that started, right? But then, no, there's still progress. There's still work that needs to be progressing. Like, for instance, oh, great, got 100 subscribers. No, there's still work that needs to be progressing. There's upkeep, there's maintenance, there's making sure that it's that's meant to keep going. There's improvements. So in this area, it's like the sun height and the height of it. It's a reminder, like you need to replenish yourself, keep replenishing yourself, not just like keep renewing yourself, but replenish yourself as well, right? Let's see. I mean, I was thinking I want my Eater and Earth element tattooed on my wrist, and you have it. Water and Earth. Okay, Eater. I was like, what? Okay. All right, here we go. So, yeah, I do. I have my. These are actually my air signs. So they're like right there. So like for my air signs, and I kind of have the line that goes on the air sign a little bit lower, so it kind of distinguish it as the air sign, right? Because if you do it the other way, it looks like, oh, one's air and one's earth upside down. But no, I had it go a little bit lower, so it shows that the air sign is for going this way for your receiving hand. So I'm receiving, and then for your right hand is my projecting hand is going outwards, and so it's on our hand the other way, going in and out. So yeah, those are my two tattoos. My two tattoos. All right, so here we go back to the cards for tonight. So for today, guys, so we're at the height of what we're doing, right? We are at the height. This is the sun. We are like figuring out, knowing that see the momentum going already. So we're at the height of like, all right, cool. We got the green lights on all these things that we're working on. That doesn't mean stop. That doesn't mean you could take a load off. That doesn't mean like, okay, cool, I could take a break, pat myself on the back. Cool, you guys got it from here. Nope, that's not what it means. That's not what it means at all. All right. So it means, right now it's like, okay, it's Wednesday. Replenish yourself because you still got Thursday and Friday. It doesn't mean, oh, it's Wednesday, it's the end of the week, I could kick back. Nope. Finish it off so you can actually celebrate on Saturday, Sunday, right? Especially if you're so connected to what you're working on. So don't stop, keep going. This is a reminder of to keep going forward. All right, let's see what Mo got on it. Yeah, super cool. One, two, three. Mo, what do you got on it? Ooh. Flag, devotion. So here we go. Whatchamacallit? Mo, she's all like devotion. We have flag, devotion, upside down with the crow right there, and the crow being right in the middle. So devotion or the flag often represents, like the way we have our flag that represents America, or people that wave their flag, represents their devotion to their cause. Okay. So here, as in with the sun being represented, like we're in the height of the middle of things starting to go for us. The devotion upside down is like, don't waver in your devotion for that. Like, don't waver in it. Don't let it stop. Like, re-assimilate your devotion to what you're doing. The devotion, like being upside down, it's kind of like adding to that. Replenish yourself so you could keep going on with your devotion. If you don't replenish yourself, then the devotion is, not going to be there. So what are you replenishing yourself with? Probably replenishing yourself with the devotion to your cause, the devotion towards what you're working towards. Whether like, well, Adam, I just go to a regular 9 to 5. You're making it sound I'm taking on the world. Well, whose world are you affecting by you going to that 9 to 5? Whose worlds are connected to yours? Kids, family, friends? So, you know, you are taking on the world in a way. You're taking on the world, not only just yours, but you're affecting other people that you are connected with. So, yeah, what is your cause? What is your purpose to this world? What are you trying to connect to? What are you trying to be better at? And reconnecting to that devotion towards it. All right, so that's what a Mo's going at. What else? All right, let's see. That came shooting out. Let's put this back. Alrighty, guys, here we go. These cards are definitely broken in already. They're like shuffling. Perfect. Guys, you know what? I want to ask you guys, because Fire Empress asked me, and I think, and because you guys said remember when I was debuting these cards, right? And Fire Empress asked me, I want to know what you guys think. Because I kind of told her, didn't it get me? But I was doing it because I love the feeling of shuffling new cards, right? But she asked me, she's like, what do you think of an ASMR for tarot? And I was like, what? And I'm like, I don't know. That didn't really hit me. You know, like I love her meditation voice. I love her meditation voice. But she was like, what do you think of an ASMR for tarot? Where it's like shuffling, the sound of shuffling close to the mic, and her like probably doing like little parts of what some of the cards mean, or just or something like that. I don't know, but in her meditation voice. So I want to ask you guys, the audience, because my response was kind of like, I don't know, it does, ASMR doesn't do it for me. I don't know, it just doesn't do it for me sometimes. I like keyboard clicking sometimes, but ASMR doesn't do it for me. But she had asked me, what about ASMR for tarot, like the shuffling sound, right? And so, I don't know, but what would you guys think? Yes, Miss Kiff, really? All right. Cool, I'll let her know. With your voice and that pop you do. All right, so we're gonna go around to the shuffling. We're gonna go around to all the quadrants right now. So we're gonna have north, east, southwest, and their corresponding element, which is earth, air, fire, water. Because that's the way that everybody like associates with them beyond zodiac as well. So we're gonna go with your elemental quadrant, all right? And then after the elemental quadrant of how we're connecting to the sun, which is the overall theme for the day, right? I'm gonna go with a Mo, and I'm gonna be pulling 3 cards from a Mo for each quadrant. And whatever sign you are, it's gonna pull or resonate with you, and it's gonna explain their connection to that main card to its connection to the theme of the day. All right. All right, here we go. I'm gonna make sure I give Fire Empress that information, because she'll probably do them now. She'll probably do ASMR with cards and shuffling, because she has a great voice too. She actually was doing a meditation, and she sent me the message while she was in her meditation voice, asking me what do I think of that. And I just like, I don't know, that didn't hit me, but your meditation voice sounds so good right now. All right, so let's get into it, guys. Enough stalling. Here we go. Not that I'm trying to stall. So let's go into how are we connecting to the sun for all the elements, those quadrants. What are you trying to show? Show me. Here we go. We got 9 of Cups for Earth. Alrighty. We got Six of Pentacles for air. We got Ace of Pentacles for fire. And we got Eight of Wands for water. Yes, I want to. Oh, yes, I want it to fall asleep too. All right, here we go. Let's get into it, guys. We got Nine of Cups upside down, represented by the moon and the cups on top of the moon. So right there, I just saw your comment, Miss Cave. So Nine of Cups upside down. It's like almost like we are trying to fulfill things for us. We are working very hard to do it, but we're almost feeling no effort to it. So Earth signs, we're working towards it. We're connecting to it. We are also seeing how at the height of our week, we might not be thinking that the progress that we've done is anything. So with it being upside down, so we have this fullness, right? And then we have half of it. And then up here we have the other half of it. And in the center we have the fullness of it, right? So it's feeling like we did a lot, or not doing that we're doing a lot, like feeling like we only did a little bit, but actually it's connected to a lot more. There's a lot more things that we are connected to in this than just thinking of what our effort amounts to. So again, you might be thinking, or you might be feeling that what you didn't amount to much, that it was just a small part of it. But really, a lot of the times we won't be seen in the fullness of what our action does, or we don't even see the fullness of what our actions do, right? We might just see our own little sliver of what we think we did. We don't see the overall action of all that it affected, or even the emotional effect that it does. And so because we don't see the effect that it has on our environment, we only see a little bit of a sliver, it's kind of like this, it's like unmotivational for us. It doesn't allow us to keep going, but it's actually really there. And the reason why it comes in upside down, it's because this is our feeling towards it right now. It's our deflating feeling. It's our feeling of not having that fulfillment towards it. Okay. So upside down, the emotional feeling of not having fulfilling of what's actually there. Just saying, your actions are big. Everything that you're doing is amazing. It's awesome. It's the way that you're feeling about it, though. You're feeling like you only did a little bit. You're choosing not to see the grandness of it, right? So you're seeing the little sliver of the amount, that you did, but really it's about the wholeness, the grandness of everything that you've done. You're not going to be able to see it. We probably will never see the effect of what one action does in the overall cause. Like the way a butterfly's wings is the cause for a typhoon. The flap of a butterfly's wings could be the cause of a typhoon halfway across the world. Right? So like we'll probably never see the full action of what the full cause of what our actions do. So this is the connection to that. And there's an emotional misunderstanding of that. But this card is coming in to just like for you to see that, for you to like, no, your action is part of a greater whole. And if you are not emotionally connected to that, it's okay. Or there is something that's drawing you to connect to that emotionally. Emotionally connect to like knowing that this one action that you do is actually part of the grand creation, the divine matrix, yeah. All right, boom, there you go. So here we go for air signs. Air signs, we have Six of Pentacles upside down. We are circling a thought. We're circling around. We're having dual thoughts, and that's cool because you know what? If this is you, Libra, or if this is you, Gemini, and also Pisces, isn't Pisces? No, Aquarius. Aquarius is it, right? So like, if this is, it's represented in the dualness. So Libra in dual scales, Gemini in dual mentally, Aquarius. I don't know how that affects you dual in your duality. Let's see. But it's really is about. But you know what, Aquarius, you do have that double wave thing, right? That symbolizes you. the two different currents that you could be going by. So there's a duality going on in representation of that picture. And it's the way it's circling, we're circling our thoughts, we're circling what we're harvesting as abundant, or either we're protecting it. We're either circling it or protecting what we're doing. Yesterday we talked about taking action and having full illumination in what you're doing and going full forward in it, right? Like the key being revealed, and then there's the lantern, and then there was the butterfly. There was those things that just we have had this stuff revealed to us about ourselves, this luminosity revealed about ourselves. And now we have this representation of, here's the cool thing that I just noticed. It's not just a fish. It's the beta fish. It's that Chinese fighting fish, right? I like to say that Asian fighting fish, right? So the fact that it's circling, it's the pentacles, or the circling the abundance. It's almost like a protecting it, right? But it's being upside down is maybe we need to protect it. It's acknowledging that, like, okay, you know what? We got to this part. There might be some outside influences trying to knock this down. We're gonna need to protect this. Okay, so for the fact that it's coming in upside down, it's in the area of we're gonna need to protect this. Don't let your defenses down. Okay, so don't let your defenses down. Protect what's yours. Protect this. People might want to come at it. People might want to doubt you. People might want to say, you know what? I don't know. That idea might not hit well. Da, 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 da. This is for you. Protect it. Don't let your defenses down in where you're going. Just because you've been sparked with this great idea or having this great momentum going forward does not mean that you can let your defenses down about what you're trying to create, because there's going to be people, places, and things that are going to try to stop you. Because, you don't know how much good this creation could do, right? And there's, energies out there that don't want good to prevail. All right, here we go. I like that too, Amanda Schneider, what you said. All right, so that's for air signs, right? And then we're going to go into Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles, or for fire signs, and for Ace of Pentacles, right down here, it's like, guys, fire signs, it's middle of the week. You guys are not seeing your groundedness or your abundance in this. Represented by the deer with the pentacle up in its thing. It's not taking hold of it. You're not taking groundedness. You're not it's almost like you're not honoring what you are capable of. You're not honoring everything that you're created of. You're not taking this chance to really see what you could do with who you are. Like you yesterday, you guys were represented by the Hermit when it came to the opportunities that were in front of you. And with the sun kind of representing the height of the moment, the height of, or the pinnacle of the week of what's going on, you're still choosing to not see what you guys could have got done this week, or what you have at your advantage, or what's in front of you. There's a lot of opportunities going. I've seen some other readers on YouTube talking about these opportunities that are coming up for all signs and stuff. And so it's there, and it's almost like for you fire signs, you guys are choosing not to see it. You guys are choosing not to be with it. You guys are choosing, yeah, I'm good. I'll see it again another time. You shouldn't, I don't know where that comes from. I'll see it again. I'll see it again another time. All right. And then that's for you guys. And then here we go for Eight of Wands for emotions. Eight of Wands is for, so we are for cups, or for water signs. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. We have Eight of Wands right here. And it's that antelope running, galloping. So you've been given the green light. You've been seen. You've been validated. You are leaving. You are just going. You're jetting. You've been given the green light to be supported in where you want to go to. Either you're leaving a situation, or you got scared and you're avoiding things, but you're gone. You have the opportunity to just jet and get yourself out of there and escape. Whether you're being pursued, or there's a predator behind you, not like the bad type, not catch a predator, but there's like bad things behind you, like bad opportunities, or life catching up with you. You're in this point where you're running away from it, right? You're water signs. You're like running away from something that you caused, something that you created. You had the opportunity to make things better, but you chose to not make them worse, but you chose to run away from making them better if you had the chance to. Okay, so that's like running away at the moment when things were gonna get good or things are getting better, and I don't see this as running towards it. Really, I feel it as running away from it, even though it's facing it. But I think it's just like running away from it, or you're running towards the sun to burn yourself, because that's just what I feel right now. For this mainly looks like you're running away from trouble, not running away to save your life, but running away from trouble to save your life that you caused. Let's see. All right, guys. So that's it for all around. What are you guys thinking? What's coming up for you guys so far on initial lease? I'm gonna read a message real quick. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Yesterday morning reading, I got up and got busy, so I have been listening fire here. Awesome. Cool. Thank you, Gwen Warner. That's awesome. Coffee and cards, coffee and cards. Welcome to coffee and cards. I'm gonna put that as the intro song. Coffee and cards, coffee and cards. Welcome to coffee and cards. All right. Let's go into a Mo. Mo's gonna do this. So like I said, I'm not gonna go into specifics on what sign is what for this part. I'm gonna be drawing 3 Mo cards, or 3 cards from a Mo, to see how it's corresponding to what's going on in each card. Like I said, this one right here, and for Earth sign, you guys are feeling not the full fulfillment of your efforts, when really it's actually having a major impact. You might not be seeing the full amount of impact, that not even the emotional connection to your efforts, right? The fullness of what they are, but really you just probably seeing a little sliver of it. But really it's part of a big thing, just to kind of give you that reassurance, because you're not seeing it, you're not feeling it. It's upside down. And 6 of Pentacles over there, upside down for air signs. You're really protecting this new way of thinking, my path to PhD, but also pushing my career, my DJ career. I'll keep going, Miss Kiff. Why not have some duality? Nothing wrong with that. What are we on now? We are going into a Mo. We are all the way done. We've done all the elements already, Amanda, but we're gonna go and we're seeing what a Mo has to say to each element for their individual. Okay, so I'm gonna be drawing 3 cards for each element, and you, whatever your sign is, connecting to them, that's message is for you, if it's resonating for you or not. Again, this is for all versatilities, and this is for all versatilities and crosswatchers. Fire, Amanda Schneider. Fire was the Ace of Pentacles. Not taking hold, not taking in connection with this opportunity, or fully not seeing the abundance that you are. Not having the full grasp of it. Or even the integral, or having a grasp of the integral part of what you're connected to. All right, Amo. Amo is on fire. Yeah, I just did that. Amo is on fire. That's gonna be the thumbnail. All right, here we go. Mo, what do you got for us? One, two, three. All right, here we go, guys. All right, up here for earth signs, this is what you got. 1, 2, 3. Right here for air signs, you're gonna get yours right now, air signs. 1, 2, 3. Here for fire signs, you're getting yours. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Right here for water signs, you're getting yours right here. 1, 2, 3. All right. Whew. Let's do this. Coffee first. All right, for here, for earth signs, let's go with this. First sign, castle alignment. All right, we might be doubting ourselves. Alignment. We might be doubting ourselves, but this is a reassurance. This is what that is up here in your 9 of Cups, is we got castle right here for alignment. So this is kind of your reassurance of like, are you aligned with what you're doing? You might be feeling out of alignment, or you might not be seeing how what you were creating is with alignment for what's meant for you. All right, so nice little castle with alignment right there. Right, so this is your little nudge that even though you might not feel the momentum of your full effort, that it's there, and in the background, it's actually aligned with what you want to be creating with yourself. All right, so if you're not seeing it, what else can you do to help you bring you into actually visualizing the alignment with what those efforts were? Like right now, this is emotional. Sometimes our emotions aren't facts. Feelings aren't facts sometimes. So if you're feeling that your effects or your actions are not really grounded or taking root into the world, then you really need to take a look and see the numbers, see if you need to see any real actual proof and evidence that it is actually happening to help bring you really back into alignment with what you're doing, to give you the evidence like, oh, there is a grand scope of things that's actually taking effect. Okay, here we go for the other card. So Rose, promise. Okay. So another reason why we might be feeling that things are not at full fulfillment or feeling that is because they are not working out as what we might have promised to people, because when we got there, it didn't turn out to be what we seemed it was going to be. So are we fulfilling promises that we actually told people? And that could be why we don't feel that way. That the actions or the outcome of what was supposed to be done isn't exactly what we promised. And that could be kind of like why we're feeling halfway about this, or not full in the actions of what we're doing, because they're not turning out in the way that we promised somebody. All right, here we go. And then you might, again, this is the middle of the week and you got bench, kind of assess. So again, this is going to, if you're not feeling full in what you're doing, or feeling totally compelled that you made all that you needed to do, or you're putting your 100% in, you might need to take a little break and see how and why that is. Okay, so if you're not seeing it and everybody else is, what is it in you that you're not seeing? What is it in you that you're not thinking that your best efforts are worth acknowledging for yourself when everybody else is like, damn, you're like the #1 VIP person, da 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 da. Why aren't you seeing it? Why aren't you seeing it in the fullness that you are? So you might need to take a break. You might need to probably call out the week or something. So however these 3 cards resonate with your corresponding sign towards element, towards the earth element, that's for you. All right. Let's move on to air signs next. Air signs is coming up next. Ooh, grapes, blessings. Okay. So we're seeing, we're not actually rejecting our blessings. It's almost like we're scrutinizing our blessings a little bit more, or we're kind of being aware of what's coming in as blessings and seeing if they are blessings or not blessings, or like kind of like, kind of like what's a blessing in reverse, in disguise? Like like it's not a blessing, but it's that in disguise, right? It might look like a blessing, but it's something that's might throw you off in disguise, right? So blessings, and that's probably why we're defensive right now. We might be feeling that people's opinions or people's offerings or things like that might be treacherous or meant to like sabotage us or something. So we might be very protective of what we are creating right now. So that's okay. Again, if you're a cross watcher, or this is for all versatilities. Okay, here we go. So the other one. Ooh, we got tulip. Unconditional. So under no circumstances. Kind of unconditional upside down. Under no circumstances kind of thing. Unconditional upside down. Under no circumstances. Probably like get distracted, get dissuaded, let your protection down, let your guard down in what you're creating. Under no circumstances let your guard down in what you're creating. And then bull, resistance. That is so perfect. Be careful of of people bringing blessings towards you, or be careful of your blessings. Be wary of them, or kind of like making sure that don't take everyone in as a blessing. And then under no circumstances drop your ego, or drop your defenses, right? Of what you're trying to protect, and then resistance. Like when you're being resistant, be resistant to people that are trying to change you, people that are trying to tell you no, people that are trying to tell you to stop, people are trying to tell you or dissuade you. Be resistant, become resistant to things that are trying to throw you off balance from what you're trying to create and what you're trying to put out there. Okay. All right, let's go into fire signs. Fire signs, what do you got? Ooh, sun, vitality. Yep. You might feel diminished. You might feel like burned out. Like you might be going through a phase where you're not exactly to awakening yet. We are just coming out of winter, right? Spring's coming up, where you should be, getting ready to spark back up and being in your prime element, being going in towards the summer. But it's almost like you're barely waking up. You're barely getting things together. And even this week, you might be feeling that about yourself as well. Some of God's greatest gifts are unanswered prayers. Exactly. Some things might have not bared fruit. You're right, Bizkiff. Or you're right, Exalted Copper. And so, right here is like the sun being upside down in vitality. It's like either we're not awake yet, or the sun still not has risen for us yet, or we're just not full in our energy yet. We don't have this full illuminate belief in who we are and what we're doing yet. And it's in the middle of the week, and what did you do? Not that, everybody has to be doing something, everything on their own time. Like, I get it. But where I'm connecting to that everybody has an opportunity to take full advantage of this opportunistic energy this week. So you might be seeing all your friends like zoom, 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 because they're taking full advantage of these opportunities, or noticing that they have things going for them, or things are sparking up for them, or things are just like starting to have lots of momentum for them, right? And you're wondering about you, like, when is it going to happen for you? What's going on with you? So we might be feeling some kind of dimming of our light, or not, or our light just not fully exposed yet or seen yet. All right, so here we go for your next one. Ooh, angel compassion. All right, so right away, I'm going to connect you. Yes, we might be feeling this way, but have some compassion for yourself. You might be going through some really, really emotional experiences right now, to where, you this might explain it. Yeah, this definitely explains why you're having this dimming or not wanting to have some kind of like not having the energy to go or make opportunities of this week, right? And so, like, the opportunities of this week, it's like, because either stuff has happened emotionally, or just life-changing things have happened, and it's really just taking some compassion for yourself. And that's understandable. So I'll tone it down a little bit because it just feels like there's deeper emotional stuff here that we need to really take care of ourselves on, and not try to overpass, not to bypass with taking action. So there's an explanation of why this feeling is right now, and it's and and yeah, we might be going through a loss actually. And I actually know a good close fire energy friend that is actually going through a loss, and so it does, and she does feel like that. And so yeah, so this is about really coming to see, like, having some compassion for for yourselves as well, right? Here, let's go to your other card. Ooh, release. Don't hold on to it, okay? This is coming in, release, upside down. Don't hold on to it. Like, you're holding on to it. This is like you're holding on to it a little bit longer. Water element comes in because it's really emotional. You're holding on to these emotions. Uh, and I love the contrast between the fire and the holding on to it, and they're both upside down. You're holding on to the emotions that you're going on to, and I don't know how that's going to affect you, but it's something that Amo wants to bring the awareness to you on, is that you're holding on to a lot of emotions, and like a tidal wave or like a tsunami, if it's gonna just burst through because we're holding on to a lot of it. Um, yeah, and I'm really feeling and seeing how this is really connected to loss. All right, let's go into water signs. Loss doesn't always have to mean someone passed away. You can feel like a person has died and they still walk the earth. Yeah, exactly. Totally agree with you. A good friend of mine, a good close friend of mine, moved to Washington, or moved to Oregon, and I felt like loss. I felt like this deep, deep desperation of loss. Like I lost like someone so close to me, and they just moved to the next state. It's just like knowing that that closeness wasn't going to be there anymore. And also I felt the loss of people just changing, not being the same person of who they were in our relationship, and that's, exes, uh, breaking ups of relationships and stuff like that. Found out another homie OD'd last night. It happens all the time in recovery. Yeah. All right. So let's go into. Yeah, let's go into. Let's go into water signs. Water signs. What do you got? All right, coming up right here on the bottom, water signs. We got scale, balance. All right, water signs. Remember, we are kind of like running away from or taking flight to from something that we are troubled by, or trouble that is following us, right? So, excuse me, I had to burp. The thing that came up about this running away thing, it's almost like what comes for me is like, it feels like it's, especially with devotion, it feels like it's trouble that we caused, trouble that we had a way in. Yeah, that's how I felt. It's not really the loss of elements of a relationship, it's him as a person. Yeah. Um, and so it's like, it's almost like what we've caused. And so it's like the balance. It's like, what this comes in is like, how is it your fault? It's wanting to bring it to you, like, how is this your fault? Yes, those people had the people that you're affected by, or the people that you're in trouble or pursuing you, or the trouble that it's with, have their part in it. But really, where's your part in it? There's like the scale, like it's kind of like, you know, where is that for you? You know, where is your side of it? Kind of like owning your side of the trouble that you're running away from. It just didn't fucking find you and no, you caused some of this trouble. Here we go for what is the next one? Crown, accomplishment. Well, good job. You've achieved something. You've shown yourself something. You've shown yourself something that you're capable of, but it's not something good. Either you've shown yourself something that you don't want to see, and that's why you're running away from it too. You've shown yourself something that you don't want to see, that you're running away from. Or you've shown yourself that you need to improve something, and that's why you're running towards it. Either you need to improve your relationships, you need to improve your communication, you need to improve your emotional status, because sometimes you could be a little, right, about your, there you go, about your emotions, right? And so you need to show yourself something, this accomplishment. You're showing yourself something. Either you're running away from the trouble and at the same time showing yourself what you've done. Okay? Here we go for your top one. There we go. Lizard, renewed. All right, here we go. Upside down. Lizard, renewed. See that ripple effect? Right? Like if you were actually renewed and it was right set up, the renewness is what's going to be causing the ripple effect, the radiancy coming out, right? Thank you. I thought it was me. It's you're choosing not to see this as well. It's like you're not seeing, you need to see the balance. You're showing yourself this. You're showing yourself the trouble that you cause. You're showing yourself the things that you've done, which with accomplishments, not necessarily great accomplishment, because with accomplishment, we show ourselves what we can accomplish. Not, we show everybody. With accomplishment, we show ourselves what we do for ourselves, right? And then lizard renewed, it's almost like the way the lizard could shed its skin or drop its tail or whatnot to get away. Also, the lizard can drop its tail to get away. That's another thing too. The running away part, but it's you're choosing not to see this as a rebirth moment. The destruction that's happening right now for you, or the chaos, you're choosing not to see it as a rebirth moment, or how you could create from this moment. That's what's going on for you. So in this moment that you're running away, then what are you running towards to create if you're running away from destruction? What are you running towards to create? In this opportunity represented by wands, what are you running towards to create? If you're running away from a different problem, then what are you running towards to create? And I'm contemplating that with you, because this is the middle of the week and you're at height and full opportunity. So if you're running away from a problem, then what are you running towards to create to have some peace by the end of the week? Okay. Again, like this, what is this accomplishment? What are you showing yourself? Whether you're showing yourself the imbalance or you're showing yourself something good about what's going on. Because whatever it is, it's going to come full circle. If you take the look at that little shadow that your accomplishment is showing, whatever it is, it's going to come full circle around. All right. I just said in my DJ live about this is the rebirth to Miss Kiff. Awesome. Alrighty, guys. So that is it. Let's figure out what our last message from SOS is going to be. Okay. This is what you guys got. All right. And as I'm cleaning up, let you guys know that I have the subscriber raffle still going on. I'm going to pull the name on Friday's Coffee and Cards, on who's going to be the winner, the 2 winners of a reading. So the way you get in on that is you subscribe, right? And you suggest the channel to somebody else. They subscribe, they go to the pinned video at the top of the channel, and they put your name as a person that told them to subscribe. And then that puts both of you guys' names in the drawing to get a free reading. So they get to choose whatever reading they want off of my menu, and you get to choose whatever reading you want off of my menu. All right, so make sure you go to that. Make sure you suggest. The more people you suggest is the more times you get your name in the hat, right? Yes, you do, Miss Kiff. Alrighty, let's see. It's getting kind of cold in here. SOS. What do you want us to know before we go? What do you want us to know before we go? SOS. What do you want us to know before we go? SOS. What do you want us to know before we go? SOS. What do you want us to know before we go? SOS. What do you want us to know before we go? You're welcome. All right, here we go. SOS. What do you want us to know before we go? 1. All right. There we go. So here we go right now. I don't know how to put this. This came in sideways. This came in like this. So sideways. Movement of wands coming down sideways. How are we going into the ripple effect? This ripple effect that's affecting all of us right now. This ripple effect of opportunity. We are in the middle of the week. And this is a reminder of the ripple effect that's being caused. How can we still add to the ripple effect? How's the, whether good or bad? That's why it came in sideways. Good or bad, reverse or non-reversal. How is this affecting you? Where are you at in the ripple effect? In the ripple effect of change and the ripple effect of actions. Like, where are you at? How are you making the ripple effect happen? Right? So here we go. And then our last message to the connection to it. Bam! 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Girl, guys, and I'm just ending just in time because Light Girl Tarot just came on. So I'm going to end just in time. We can head over there and see what she's up to. 7 of Pentacles right here. Tree, roots, high, branches. All right, we're totally connecting into what we are creating. So ripple effect. Reminder of the ripple effect right here. Bam, just want to show it. Tree represented in Pentacles. We have 7 of Pentacles. So our abundant, the one thing, us. And if how we really root into it, we really ground into who we are, our identity of everything that we are of, right? Our abundance, not just financially, not just materialistic, just everything that we are. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit, everything that we are, we plant that. We plant that in who we are and what we do. We nurture it with this opportunity, with this week, and everything could grow. Everything that we want could grow. Everything that could branch off from that. Right? We put our real intention, our real passion, our real heart, our realness, our truth into what we really want to create, what we really want to put out into this world. And there's no telling what it could grow into, how deep those roots could grow, and how high those branches could stretch. With your abundance, with your opportunity, and the shade that it provides for other people. If you really, really ground in, this is tarot. Your passion, who you are, your essence, everything. You really plant that in and grow that and nurture it. There's no telling what it could grow into, the shade that it could provide for years to come, the fruits that people could pick off of it and benefit from because you did it. All from the way you will let the ripple effect affect you. Alrighty, guys, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. If you really enjoyed these things, guys, if you want to make a donation to the channel, the links are right there. I am open for appointments as well. I have good open availability, actually, for you guys to get your appointments in or get private readings in. Those are some of the links right there. And yeah, guys, if you guys want to join my Facebook group where I talk about more of these topics about life, on my coaching, on those ways that you could just, you know, get that momentum, keep going for yourself, I have a Facebook group called Lean and Align, Arise, Ascend. And yeah. All right, guys, so that's it for today, guys. Make the best out of your opportunities. I'm going to end it right there. And yeah, guys, that's all. Head over to Light Girl Tarot, see what she's up to. And yeah, you guys, remember, guys, thank you guys for being here on the channel. I totally appreciate your subscriptions and your chats and just showing up for me. And yeah, I totally appreciate it. So in that, I'm going to leave you guys with appreciate what you appreciate because it appreciates. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you guys on the next one. Maybe later today. I don't know. But I'll see you guys. Have a good one.